All right, warriors, we're going to do a breathing exercise. 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. We're not going to count it out loud. I'll say this much. If your ass turns purple, start breathing. I'm just saying. Look at here. What we're going to do is we're going to provide a loop interrupter for ourselves. We talk about narcissists brain farting, having selective amnesia and shit. And all I'm teaching y'all to do is, with candy coating a turd, is I'm teaching you the reverse narcology handbook. All I'm teaching you is apply how narcissists treat each other, and you're going to learn to thrive and navigate a whole lot better in this world. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Now, the people you care about, because they proved by actions, not because they demanded it or think that they can shame you into adopting their emergencies. No. Warriors, you learn to identify this shit, and you first had to live through it before it opened your own eyes. Some of you applied it a lot earlier than others. Some of you surprised the shit out of me. You done healed while in it. It's just, people are becoming more self-aware. And I think being able to control your breathing and not be reactive. See, narcissists have you operating that reactive because they can truly dial in on how you feel more quickest. And you never picked up on it. They're reading your temperature constantly. And also seeing if they can get you to bark on command. Now do I have your attention? Handiwork by these narcissists is something. But we're going to detangle this crap together. 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis, man. Come on. Let's do this. Release slowly. All right, y'all. Shake it off. Look, check this out. I went and bought me some claw clippers to do my nails, and look, I forgot one. I did my claws like probably 4 moons ago, and because I found on Amazon, I found sandpaper on a stick that can level them out after you clip them. And so when it came in, I said, well, man, badass. I'll go ahead and start experimentation. And this is what I realized too. I'm more better and faster at doing one hand than the other hand. So much so that I even forgot to do one claw. I think it's because, check this out, I got in a hurry. Because it looked like I was building up an audience. And it made me nervous. So tonight, I'll grab this one and I'll knock out my feet claws with a lamp that wraps around your head. And it pivots like that. And so maybe I can get it done and not miss a claw. But y'all, in case that, because every now and again I'll scratch because the other ones are nubs and the other one's a claw. And so it throws me off. Every now and again I'll be like, oh shit. So if I jump, it's not because I saw something or smelled something. I probably done clawed my damn self. So y'all, check this out. In the narc mind, the narcissist believes they're winning when they're losing. This is what I mean. In trying to triangulate you, in their immature mindset, the nanny boo-boo, the one-upping you, they always got to be the first one to call you the pump and dump. Oh yeah, you're the one I was using. You can't use me. I was using you. And in the meantime, adding more shame to their body count and to also society, leaving a footprint, what I call a snail trail. Now, In the gutter, I'm talking about guy talk, locker room talk. We call it the 100 cock stare. The kind of people you have conversations with, and it's like they're slipping away. But what's happening is they're ruminating of hundreds of contacts, connections they've ever been with, and how you right now sound like a parrot, and remind them of 5 to 10 other somebodies, and they're just lost in space. Destroying the ability to pair bond and truly dial in to someone else should be the biggest red flag in this awareness that you should have, in understanding that this is why you shouldn't find it so easily to trust and share of yourself. Smiles are free. It's your hugs and kisses that get your asses in the bind. Warriors, don't get lost in measuring what society has taken as success being the measure of stability and mental maturity in the man or woman. Many of you figure, well, I must be normal because I've been rewarded with a lot of stuff. The bait and switches is when narcissists catch you in that web, that now you're conceding to a relationship based on transactions, in which case they have the upper hand. Creating financial duress, convincing you to quit your job, relocate, convincing you to put their name on your title. Because theirs is tied up in litigation. Warriors, they also have this sense of entitlement of being all-knowing because I'm your boss. Beyond reproach. Of course you have to listen to me. Or you yourself gaslight and believe just because a man or woman has gray that they have wisdom to share. We find out the gut punches of gut punches when it was our own parents, our own grandparents, our own uncles, aunts, cousins, brothers, husbands and wives that turned out to be your Judas. Turned out to be your kiss of death. Can't no one tell you you don't understand what it is to turn the other cheek, to pray genuinely and provide to your enemies. You proved enough. Now it's time for you. Warriors, I'm proud of every dang one of you. You've come a long way in order to be able to stomach countless hours of self-therapy and understanding that even coaches creating content, many are hung on their own loop, their own cycle of repetition. What you're looking for in yourself to level up and why it doesn't taste right anymore is because it's not offering you purpose in having this awareness. It's one thing to understand there's toxicity, mental illness, shadows, shadow work, demons, whatever you want to call it, whatchamacallits, no-see-ums, pump and dumps, dumbasses with crowns. That one's my favorite. That one's my favorite. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I like that one. Look, success hides a lot of incompetence. Many of you are starting to understand that, and many think that they can tolerate incompetence for the right amount of money. And that's what narcissists are banking on. Why do you think they've been hoarding all these years? To give away later. They got to have something of net worth to get somebody to wipe their ugly asses, because ain't no one volunteering. Warriors, wouldn't you prepare? It's like preparing for the apocalypse. They see their end and spend every waking hour trying to run from it. Now tell me, how does that make you feel as a person who feels others' emotions? Have I been able to transmute that nervous, panic, wet, scared mouse feeling of desperation? Now, your mask is pretending everything is just perfect. Warriors, this is the life of the narcissist. This is what you're trying to get to understand, and why it seems so fucking complicated. You're not designed that way. I don't know. It fucking got dropped at birth. There's no explanations. I have none. What I can share with you is what I see in the devil's playground, and you're not missing out on much. And look, I can't convince any of y'all to not partake, but with this awareness, partake carefully. Wrap that shit up, take you some fucking Tabasco. When it Dre, he pours a little bit of Tabasco in that, then throws it away. Hey man, take ownership. But at least now you understand the risks. Eyes wide open. You're not taking a chance. No sir, I'm taking that card from you. You're making a fucking choice, warrior. Now get your ass back in the ranks. Get back in your lane. Too much precious time has been lost playing peekaboo with a dumbass. Look, stop wondering what they're up to. They'll show themselves again. They can't help it. They can't help it. I'm gonna start a talk trend. I don't have talk, y'all, but I think I'm on talk, but I don't have a talk. You feel me? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I think it's funny. I don't know where I got that from. May have been the Teletubbies. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Well, anyway, get your asses out there and own it. And this awareness, what's beautiful is, you strip yourself from shoulda, coulda, woulda, and you're not going to enable yourself to become a product of your environment. You weren't chosen for this because you're incompetent. Because you have the power of reason and you can self-reflect. Can't no one disrespect you if you don't disrespect yourself. And no one needs to advertise. Stop what you're doing, look at me. No one needs to ever advertise or defend the truth. Now walk in the authority you earned. No one deserves it. Put your war paint on. Wear it proudly. You're a champ, man. Not to blow air up your ass, but I'm glad I chose the right side. It's an honor to fight in this war, to be a part of the battle, part of the awareness. Truly looking for balance, not divide. Fixing our pickers. Baby steps. Les mando besos y abrazos. It's never goodbye, warriors. Always until next time. Bendiciones. Namaste.